Austin's rogue district attorney could be thrown out. It's April 22nd, 2024, and these are your headlines. District Attorney Jose Garcia of Travis County, Austin, where the state capital is, well, he could be the first prosecutor to be removed under a new state law targeting rogue prosecutors, with citizens accusing him of incompetency and official misconduct. So for context, last year, state lawmakers approved legislation to expand the definition of official misconduct to include, quote, a prosecuting attorney's adoption or enforcement of a policy of categorically refusing to prosecute specific criminal offenses under state law. If a resident believes that the prosecuting attorney, in this case the DA, is engaging in such misconduct, they can submit a petition for removal, initiating a proceeding to remove the prosecuting attorney from office. And now we're seeing this new law get put into effect. On Friday, Judge Dip Waldrop accepted a petition filed by Mary Dupuy, a Travis County resident, alleging the following: that Garcia singles out law enforcement officials by automatically indiscriminately presenting charges against them to grand juries, that he maintains a do not call to testify list of law enforcement officials who he deems unfit to testify and disqualifies from serving as witnesses for the state of Texas, and that he refuses to prosecute a class or type of criminal offense under state law. Now, what's that talking about? Well, Garza has made headlines over the past years for vowing not to prosecute illegal abortions and for not prosecuting certain drug-related cases, for example. Matt Makoviak and Cleo Patricic of Save Austin Now, it's a group that's criticized Garza's failure to prosecute crimes in the capital city, called it a watershed moment for public safety in Austin. They said a Travis County resident filed a substantive petition under HB 17, the new legislation, alleging serious and provable violations of state law, which, if proven, must result in DA Garza's removal from office. This is the beginning of the end for DA Garza's reign of terror for our community, ignoring the wishes of crime victims, attacking law enforcement, and enabling criminal activity through an indiscriminate refusal to uphold his oath and prosecute violent crimes. We want to thank the petitioner for her courage and seriousness. Garza, meanwhile, blamed MAGA Republicans for the petition, something that Ms. Dupuy has denied. Now the petition has been accepted. Now that it has been accepted, Bell County Attorney Jim Nichols has been appointed to act as a special prosecutor to conduct an investigation and determine whether or not to bring the case to a civil trial. So there's a lot of steps in this process. We're just getting started through this. If he does bring it to a civil trial, that would take place in Travis County. Current Congressman and senatorial hopeful Colin Allred is being criticized for missing a vote on border security legislation over the weekend, shortly after voting on legislation to send billions of dollars to Ukraine. Now, Allred, who won the Democrat nomination last month and will face U.S. Senator Ted Cruz in November, was shown as not voting during a vote Saturday on the End the Border Catastrophe Act, which would have, among other things, forced the Biden administration to build the wall, reinstituted Remain in Mexico policy, etc. Lawmakers voted 215 to 199 in favor of the legislation, which was authored by House Speaker Mike Johnson, but fell short of the two-thirds majority required. Allred was present, however, for the $95 billion foreign aid bill for funding to Ukraine and Israel. Now, Cruz spokesman Sam Cooper blasted Colin Allred for avoiding the vote. He said the border crisis is directly impacting every community in Texas, flooding the Lone Star State with drugs and crime. When Colin had a chance to do something about it, he sat on the sidelines and refused to take a stand. He went on to say Texans deserve to know his position, and sadly, we already do. He thinks walls are racist and wants to continue Joe Biden's open border policies. Colin is a radical who is happy to put the security of other nations ahead of our own. Now, for his part, as of our publishing of the story today, Allred's campaign did not respond to a request for comment on why he missed the vote or what his position would be.
They've been called the Texas Kingmakers. They're the biggest political force in the Lone Star State, and most Texans have no idea who they are, what they want, or even that they exist. Hubris, the Texas Kingmakers, a documentary by Texas Scorecard, now streaming on all major platforms.
With early voting in some local elections starting today, a no-bond bus tour has been seen driving around Granbury Independent School District, cautioning voters about a May school bond election that will drive up local property tax burdens more than $300 million. The campaign features an eye-catching yellow school bus with the slogans, "If you know, you know," N-O, and "Caution, high taxes ahead." The can't-miss vehicle is making daily bus stops around the district to share information about Granbury ISD's latest bond proposal, which is their third try, by the way, in 3 years. Granbury residents Ava Royer and Tim Bolton are the main organizers of the campaign, funded by the Granbury Families PAC. The campaign kicked off in early April, 1 month ahead of the election. With a background in marketing, Royer developed creative ways to get the facts out to local voters about the school bond. Campaign materials include signs, stickers, fact sheets, mailers, videos, and a website. Royers also incorporated less traditional marketing tools to grab voters' attention, such as caution tape, tree ribbons, ads at a local movie theater, and, of course, the school bus. Early voting in the special bond election starts today, April 22nd, goes through the 30th. Election day is Saturday, May 4th. Check your local area. There may be some local elections in your backyard. For more of today's stories, go to TexasScorecard.com.